Good morning, children. Now, today we will start with problem set 16. Problem set 14 and 15 we have done. One was multiplication, the other division. Now, in problem set 16, we will have mixed sums. Let us see. First one, from a total of 10,000 rupees, Anna donated 7,000 rupees to a school. The remaining amount was to be divided equally among 6 students as the all-round student prize. What was the amount of each prize? So total amount of rupees is 10,000, and from this total 10,000, Anna donates 7,000 to a school. So we have to minus 10,000 minus 7,000. Okay. So remaining amount 10,000 minus 7,000 is how much? 3,000. 10 minus 7, 3. So 3,000 is the remaining amount which will be divided among 6 students. As what? As the all-round student prize. Just like how we have in our school academic prizes. So let us see how we are going to solve. So first you'll write down, children, total amount is equal to rupees 10,000. Donated amount rupees 7,000. Remaining means balance amount is equal to rupees 10,000 minus 7,000. That is rupees 3,000. Okay, up till you understood? Now equally, amount to be equally donated or divided among 6 students. Okay, among 6 students. So the amount of 3,000 will be divided by 6 children. Okay, the amount, that is, see, remaining we got 3,000. So this 3,000 has to be divided among 6 students. So let us divide and find out what is the answer. So 6 5s are 30. So 6 5s are 30. Okay, children. So 0 0. Now these two zeros can be straight away 6 zeros are zeros are, or you want to bring it down, you bring the 0 down. So 6 5s are 0. Then again the other 0 you could bring down. 6 5s are 0. So that is 0. Okay. Or in other words, 500 into 6 we get 3,000, children. Okay, you divide 3,000 by 6. So the amount of each prize, that means each child is going to get 500 rupees. So the amount of each prize was rupees 500. 500. Hope it's understood, children. Second sum, an amount of 260 rupees each was collected from 50 students for a picnic. If 11,450 rupees was spent for the picnic, what is the amount left over? So how much amount? 260 rupees was collected from 50 students. So directly they are not telling us the total amount. We will have to multiply. So total amount, that is 260 into 50. We will be getting the total amount collected. And how much they have spent in the picnic? 11,450 rupees. So we have to find out what is the amount left over. That means balance amount. Here we go. Amount collected from each student, 260 into 50. Okay, this is the amount that was collected from each student, 260 into 50. Okay, so for total amount we have to multiply that and we get 13,000 as the total amount, children. So total amount is equal to 13,000. Okay, amount spent for the picnics 11,450. Now amount left over means we have to minus it, 13,000 minus 11,450. So how much will it? You can minus it and check it out, children. Now you know to add, you know to subtract. So in the working column you are going to subtract it and you will find that the answer is 1,550. Okay. So the amount left over was rupees 1,550. Now the third sum, a shopkeeper bought a sack of 50 kg of sugar for 1750 rupees. So he's bringing a 50 kg sugar sack which is costing him 1750 rupees. As the price of sugar fell, that means prices are rising, falling, okay, he had to sell it at the rate of 32 rupees per kilo. So the price of sugar fell, so he had to sell it at 32 rupees per kilo, children. How much less money did he get than he had spent? So 50 kg of sugar is buying for 1750, that is 1750. So what we have to do is we have to check it out that what is the total amount that he has sold it for. So 32 rupees per kilo is selling, that means 32 into 50 we have to find out. So the total selling amount will be 32 into 50 kg, and from that we will minus the total amount, that is 1750. Then we will get our answer, children. So here we go. The cost of a sack of 50 kg, the cost of a sack of 50 kg of sugar is rupees 1750. It sold it at 32 rupees per kilo, that is 32 into 50 kg. So 32 into 50 kg will give us how much, children? Let us find out. 32 into 50, let's multiply. 5 2s are 10, 0, 1 carried, 5 3s are 15, that is 160. 160, 0, 0. 1600 we are getting, children. So you multiply and you check out what is the answer. So 32 into 50, 1600. Now what you have to do is, he got amount in loss, because they are telling no, it was loss, of course, because 1600 he is getting the amount after selling. 1750 minus 1600, and that is rupees 150. So the shopkeeper got rupees 150 less, children. Okay, so see, the cost of sack he brings for 1750, but he is selling at the rate of 32 per kg. So he sold it at 1600. See, 1750 he is buying it from the main market. Here he is selling to people 32 per kg. So he is getting only 1600. So he is in a loss, children, of 150 rupees. Fourth sum is for homework, children. A shopkeeper bought 7 pressure cookers at the rate of 1870 rupees per cooker. He sold them all for a total of 14,230 rupees. Did he get less or more money? If he had, did he get less or more money than the amount that he had spent? Now here a shopkeeper bought 7 pressure cookers at the rate of 1870 rupees per cooker. So first you will find out total amount. Okay, the total cost of 7 pressure cookers is equal to 1870 rupees divided by 7. Okay, so he is bringing, a shopkeeper bought 7 pressure cookers at the rate of 1000. Sorry, children, we'll start again. A shopkeeper bought 7 pressure cookers at the rate of 1870 rupees per cooker. So per cooker is 1870 and is bringing 7 pressure cookers, children. So total cost of 7 pressure cooker will be 1870 into 7. So multiply 1870 by 7 and you will get the total cost of 7 pressure cookers. Then what you will do, direct they are giving the selling price. He sold it for 14,230 rupees. So you compare 1870 into 7, how much you are getting. Okay, so see whether that is big or the selling amount is big. If selling amount is big, then it is a profit for him. But if the cost is big, the total cost is big, then what will happen? Then it will be a loss. So did he get less or more money? You solve this fourth sum, and if you don't get it, just put it on the Google Classroom and I will solve it for you. Now the next one, 14 families in a society together bought 8 sacks of wheat, each weighing 98 kilos. If they shared all the wheat equally, what was the share of each family? See children, in society, just like how you stay in a society, here 14 families are there in that building and they are bringing 8 sacks, 8 gonis of wheat, and each is weighing 98 kilograms and they are sharing all equally. So we have to find out what was each family's share. Total number of families 14. Number of sacks bought 8, each weighing 98 kg. So total quantity of wheat will be 98 into 8 children. So let us find out 98 into 8 will be how much? Okay children, so 98 into 8 we will get as 784. So total kg 784 children. Okay, now this 784 kg will be shared among the 14 families. So share of each family will be 784 divided by 14. So let us divide. 14, say the table, 14 2s are 28, like that. So 14 5s I am getting as 70. So 7 minus 7 0, 8 will be brought down, 4 you can bring down, 14 6 are 84. So 0 0. So total, that is 56 kilo children. So each family, the share of wheat each family would get was rupees 56 kg. So the share of wheat each family would get was 56 kg children. Very simple, right? Just see once more. Total number of families 14, number of sacks bought 8. Each sack is weighing 98 kg. So we should find out the total quantity of wheat. And for that we have to multiply 98 into 8, 784. Now this 784 total wheat is shared by 14 families. So we have to divide 784 divided by 14. So when we divide it, we get quotient as 56, and that is the quantity each family is sharing. 56 kg children. Let's go to the next sum. Sixth sum. The capacity of an overhead water tank is 3000 liters. Capacity of an overhead water tank is 3000 liters. There are 16 families living in this building children. See, capacity of an overhead water tank, tanki, 3000 liters. That means only 3000 liter water you can fill. And how many families? 16 families are staying. If each family uses 225 liters every day, will the tank filled to the capacity, means 3000 liter, be enough for all the families? If not, what will be the daily shortfall? So total capacity of the tank 3000 liters. Number of families 16. Usage of water by each family 225 liters. So first we have to find out this 16 families is using how much. Okay, so total usage of water will be 225 into 16. So 225 into 16 we have to multiply and check out. So that is 3600 liters. I have already multiplied and kept it ready. Total usage of water is 225 into 16. So that is 3600 liters. So you can understand the total capacity of the tank is 3000, but usage is 3600. So that means the people will require more water. So that means there is a daily shortfall, and daily shortfall will be 3600 minus 3000, the total capacity of the water filled. So that is 600 liters. So therefore, daily shortfall faced by the families will be 600 liters children. Simple to understand. Once more. See, total capacity of the tank 3000 liters. Number of families 16. They are using 225 liters daily. So total usage of water will be 225 into 16. So that is 3600 liters. So daily shortfall will be 3600 minus 3000. So that is 600 liters. So therefore daily shortfall faced by the families will be 600 liters. So that's it, children. With this particular problem set 16, we have completed this chapter. Just once more, fourth sum, since I've had little bit messy thing. A shopkeeper bought 7 pressure cookers at the rate of 1870 rupees per cooker. He sold them all for a total of 14,230 rupees. Did he get less or more money than he had spent? You have to find out. So how will you find out? First you will say selling price of total 7 pressure cookers is 14,330 rupees. Now total cost price will be of 7 pressure cookers 1870 into 7. So multiply and you compare whether this is big or this multiplied amount is big. Okay, with that you will understand whether it is less or more money. Okay, and if you can just minus and find out how much is the less or more money. So with this we wind up, children. Next we will be doing the next new chapter. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay home.